We are back to making Gawr Gura Papercraft, but this time I will try to make a video tutorial with as much detail as possible. As usual, we start from the head. To make things easier, we will cut out the parts we need for the section. First, we cut the head, support and ears parts. As you can see here, I mark which flap I score with red line. It's your choice to use ears flap, but in this case I cut both of it. And many of you ask what glue I use. I use whitewood glue in every project I work on. I put it in a triangular plastic because by using this plastic, I can more easily control how much glue I need, also because the pointed tip can reach difficult or small parts. All flaps I'm not score, I bend it manually. That makes model look better and natural. And this is the most important step in this part. Glue the nose flap first, and make sure it dry completely before gluing another flap. After nose flap successfully glued, now we can proceed to other flap, and you can glue it all at once safely. Let's continue to the side face part. Start from right side all the way down to chin, and don't forget to do it on the other side too. After we finished gluing the sides of the face, we'll continue making a support to place behind the face. And please note, I haven't glued the chin part yet. We can glue it later. To make this support is straightforward, just fold and fold. To place the support is a bit tricky. Look at the flap that I pointed to as a reference for where the support flap will be installed. And side with orange color is facing forward. Glue it one by one. And now our Gawr Gura's faces start taking a shape. We can continue to make upper support. Just follow the step in this video. Let's go back to chin part. Bend both little flap and glue right side first. Backhead now. Just glue it like that and Bob's your uncle. Move on to ears part. I choose to cut both of ear flap with a reason, because it's better when it's seen from the side, and this method helped me to develop my paper crafting skill. In some model, there's a paper craft maker decide to not give any flap on some part, especially a little one. In Stalhart F18 Hornet Papercraft and Tiger Tank Papercraft I've built, you will find it a lot something like that. We're finally done with the face. Let's move on to the hair. As you can see here, I mark flap that I score with red line. You can pause this video for a moment. We will start with the biggest part. End all flap manually, and we can start gluing. We can start from the center by attaching the first and second flaps. Once the two central flaps are securely attached, we can begin gluing in a circular pattern. And remember, do it one by one. Keep gluing all the way down until you see the flap with red dot on it, or a large flap on both sides. Once everything is securely attached, we can now start creating a support structure inside the hair. Remember the large flap with the red dot I mentioned earlier? That is the reference point where we will place the support. The orange-colored part faces forward. Attach them one by one. Once we have successfully attached the support, we can proceed to glue the hair sections down to the bottom. However, do not glue the hair sections facing the front just yet, we will glue those later. And we attach this part starting with the top flap. The tab located at the front of the hair section fits into the slot behind the forehead, and the slot behind the sideburn is where the ear is placed. Then we can glue last flap on hair. Just a few more steps to finish this head part. Now we move on to making the bangs. We start by manually folding all the flaps and applying glue starting from the center, then proceed as shown in the video. Hold the flap I am pointing to inwards, then attach it to the top of the head where the black line is marked. The final step for the head section is attaching the pigtail and hair ornaments. For the ornamental part, I will cut off all the flaps on the left and right sides, but not the middle one. See this small white mark on the hair? This is where we'll attach the pigtail. This part is very small, so try not to lose it. And simply place it on top of the pigtail we installed earlier. And that's it, folks. We've completed all of the head parts. How about you? Did it go smoothly? As usual, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Since this project is time-consuming and resource-intensive, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe. This is the end of part 1. See you soon on the second part, the body and hand parts. Ciao.